Swish. Pew. Heyo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video about Guild Wars 2. Today we're going to be talking about the new events that have been added to Guild Wars 2 in the current events section. This time we're going back to the Leyline Energy, and basically in the patch notes it's a very simple message. Multiple parties have become interested in Leyline Energy or something along those lines. So basically, what that means is that we're going back to Blaze Ridge Steppes, back to the same places, and we find out that there are more people interested in Leyline Energy, just as it said in the patch notes. And more people, or more organizations, we mean 3 organizations. 1, the Priory, 2, the Consortium, and 3, the Inquest. Alright, now let's talk about what these people or what these organizations have to gain from this. Let's start with the super obvious one, the Priory. Now, the Priory has always been dedicated towards research, towards understanding the world, the history of the world, how it works, magic, etc., etc. They're very researched driven, and they want to use knowledge and superior technology to defeat the dragons. That's always been their thing. And now, with the enormous increase in Leyline Energy and the enormous increase of magic that is seeping into the world, of course, they're interested in this. And that's why they want to collect this kind of magic, maybe do some research, see how the dragons work, what makes them tick, and hopefully find something that they can use to weaponize against the dragons, something that they can use to destroy the dragons. They're relatively easy to figure out. Then the Inquest, they're also relatively easy to figure out. They're the bad guys. They're power-hungry Asura that they don't want to protect the world, they want to own it. They want to use that magic for power. They've tried to use dragon energy before for getting power, like for the Inquest Kudu, he's like, oh, I want to use dragon energy, you know, the entire thing of their research base in the southern Shiver Peaks and all that stuff. They want power, and they won't shy away from getting it, even if the means are very dangerous, by using dragon magic. And now, with the increase in magic flowing through Tyria again, and it's manifesting itself into these weird blobs of pure Leyline energy, they're very interested in this. They want to see, can we some way or the other use that so we can either destroy the dragons and use their power for ourselves and rule the world that way, or maybe even control the dragons and rule the world that way. Basically, it comes down to the following. They want to rule the world, and they're gonna try and get as much information from that magic, from that Leyline energy, so that they can actually achieve their goals. Again, very easy, very straightforward. We've always known that they want exactly that, and they're working towards it. But the odd one out is the Consortium. Why is the Consortium so interested in magic, in Leyline energy? For the people who don't really know the Consortium, I don't know the finer details of the workings of the Consortium, but basically they're very capitalistic. They just want to make money. They want to make a lot of money. And the Consortium lost a lot of money when they tried to change South Sun Cove into a, into a vacation spa kind of deal. You know, they wanted to make it into a vacation spa where the rich and powerful went to, spend their holidays. They invested a lot of money. Didn't kind of work out for them. As we all know, that South Sun Cove is not a vacation spa, and they lost a lot of money. The problem is now, why are they interested in magic? Are they going to try and use that magic to make superior products, to use that magic to put themselves back on top? Are they gonna, maybe they just want to get as much Leyline energy as possible, and then just say, like, we've got a lot of Leyline energy. We know that the Priory wants it. We know that the Inquest wants it. There's probably a lot of other people who want a lot of Leyline energy. Let's just sell it to the highest bidder. That's also something that could do. But for now, it's very unclear what they want. Very unclear. They're there. They want the magic, but we're not sure what they want. What we do know is that the consortium is the one supplying the materials. So in the events there are 3 new events, which basically is the following. You have to stop the Inquest from gathering leyline energy, and you have to gather leyline energy yourself. That's basically the events. Now, we know that they use a special device to store those leyline energies. They store it in a special device, and that device was in fact created by the consortium. And the Priory has been, complaining about it, like, we should have actually made our own devices because the devices of the consortium don't really work properly. So they're complaining a little bit about that, but it does show us that consortium was prepared, because you don't make a device like that all willy-nilly. It doesn't just come out of thin air. They had to be doing research in it. So it seems that the consortium's they do have a plan. We don't know what it is yet, but I think we can be certain that they'll pop up in the future. Absolutely, they're gonna pop up with some incredible new thing, and they're gonna make a lot of money out of their whatever they're gonna sell or whatever they're gonna do, because that's what they want. They want money. Now, what does that mean for the future? Well, one thing that we can see is they're actually moving along. First we had the regular leyline events, then we had the White Mantle, now we're back to leyline. It could mean that in the next update the White Mantle is going to be more prominent. It also means that the build up towards the new living season, or the Living World season, they're building that up, so we don't have to wait for another year or something. It's coming, most likely. And we also know that the Inquest isn't dead yet. We also know that the consortium not completely bankrupt. The Priory still, self absorbed in research. They still want to do those things themselves. It's not the Pact that's helping them, it's purely the Priory. So that means that even though the Pact has been successful against the previous 2 Elder Dragons, that the Priory and the other orders still have their own opinion about dealing with the enemy, and the Priory is still like, okay, research is very important. But it's interesting to see where this is gonna lead. It's very interesting. My guess is that the next update is going to be more White Mantle stuff, and after that, I'm not really sure. Hopefully, maybe even the new season of the Living World, but I'm not sure. But so far, it's nice to have these regular updates, even though they're small. They don't really give you that much extra in the game, just a couple of events, a little bit of dialogue here and there. But it's still very interesting and very nice to see. So let me know what you people think about what's going on, what they're gonna do in the future, and let me know your predictions for Season 3 of the Living World, and I'll see you guys with the next video. Bye!